Guys, Shadow Dragon here. Welcome to today's video. Today's video, we're going to be doing the best battle rifle loadouts. This is a continuation of the series where I go through each of the weapon categories and I give you the best loadouts for either all the weapons if there's not a lot of them, or the top 5, top 3, top 4, whatever I decide is the necessary to do. But all the battle rifles are actually pretty good. Um, so we're going to give you all 5 of the battle rifles. We'll give you the best loadouts for them. Make sure you like the video, subscribe if you're new. We got more of this stuff coming, and I guarantee you guys will love this. I am quote unquote training an editor at the moment. They're going to be taking some of my older videos and editing them up and sending them back to me and see what I think. I'll give them an idea of the direction that I want to go, and so hopefully that content will be able to come to you guys at some point in the future. We're definitely going to try as best we can to do that. But top 5 loadouts today. Here we go. We're going to start number 5. This is going to be the F-TAC Recon. This gun technically is probably the nastiest gun in the game, and it has some ridiculous TTK. You know what? We'll look it up with you guys right here while we're doing the video, just to show you guys, because it was buffed again. So whatever stats sim.gg has right now, that's even better. So, and I know that it was already nasty before here. So we go battle rifles. We go to F-TAC Recon. We go to battle royale. Out to 21 meters. Let's go to the realistic TTK here. Out to 21 meters, the F-TAC Recon has a 574 millisecond TTK, and that's in semi-auto. And then the damage drop-off isn't anything great, crazy, 33 meters, and then at 42 meters is 677. And if we go into full auto, which you don't really want to do, but it's way slower, so we won't even worry about that. But semi-auto, this thing does so much damage. So what I'll do here is I'll build it out the way I have it on here. So we got the F-TAC Reaper, I believe here. No, we're gonna go with the Nilsan 90 because it does the same thing. It just doesn't give us any. No, we'll keep that. We got the F-TAC Ripper as always. The largest magazine is 15, and then for ammo we go high velo. So we got 899 meters per second bullet velocity, and then our stuff goes out to about 24 meters now, but it's still pretty ridiculous. So it does a lot of damage. But this is the build. We got the Forge Tac Delta. We got the F-TAC Reaper. This one actually gives us recoil control, so that's where we're using this one. We got the F-TAC Ripper, high velocity ammo, and the 15 round mag. Number 4 is going to be the Cronin Squall. All the nerfs have kind of made it fall off a little bit, but it's still a pretty good gun, especially if you're used to it. 50 round drum, SZ recharge on this one. Get the F-TAC Ripper on it. We're not doing that. Even though it doesn't move the bar, you still get a bonus to your stability, which is the biggest thing that you want. Get the SA leveler, and then the HR 6.8 barrel. Number 3 is going to be the TAC V. I can't stress this enough. I made it this way for a good reason. I cannot stress this enough. Take this gun into the firing range, now that we have aim assist back in the firing range, and fight that 50-meter dummy over and over and over again until you get used to the iron sights. It's worth it. The iron sights are clean, and you get an extra attachment for that, which is why we built it this way. This is going to give us the best mixture of bullet velocity, damage range boost, and control. So that's why we have it built this way. However, after I show you the tunings for this, I will show you what you can drop off for the still a good build that has a lot of recoil control and you get a sight. I really recommend that you try this build and you try to get used to the iron sights because it's worth it. So we get the 50 round drum, we got high velocity, which we tune for recoil. We got the F-TAC Ripper, the Tempest GH50 because the Scar H's recoil is pretty much straight up and down. And then we have the Precision Barrel, which we tune for recoil steadiness and for damage range. Now, if you can't get used to this and you're like, Shadow, I have to use an optic, what I recommend you doing is getting rid of these two, putting on whatever optic you feel the most comfortable with, and then putting on the combat grip. So you get even more recoil control. So this one's full recoil control, and then an optic. If you want to do full recoil control and no optic, you can put a stock on, and we would probably go with the Tactique Brute stock, which would be the one. And so this is like literally full aiming stability and you know, basically a zero recoil Scar H, but I don't recommend building it this way. I recommend the iron sights with the barrel and the high velocity, because it's going to be your best bet. Number 2 is going to be the SO14. So the SO14 got a buff, and it's a lot better now. And with this build, you can shoot it in semi-auto if you want to hit those far targets for sure, like people that are like, you know, farther than 40 meters. But sub 40 meters, you can shoot them in full auto, and you're going to absolutely demolish them. 50 round mag, SZ recharge. It's always going to have the same tunings. F-stack ripper. We don't use walking speed, we use aiming idle stability. You have the lock shot KT85. And we have the bore master barrel. And number 1 is the most broken gun in the game. This thing actually deletes people. Absolutely. And this is the quote unquote long range build for 50 meters, and you can definitely hit your targets at 50 meters with this build, but personally I don't think this is where it shines, but we're still going to do this with the 50 round mag. We've got the Corona Mini Pro, which is not tuned, which is weird because I know I tuned that. With the F-Tac Ripper, which we're not tuning for walking speed, and for aiming high stability. We get the SA Leveler, and then we have the Romeo 16-inch barrel. Now, I am going to show you guys something a little bit extra. You guys get a little bit of bonus content right here. This is where it shines. Right here. Close range. This thing deletes people at close range. 30 round mag with the Lockman S9 factory stock. My goodness gracious, my phone's going off. I apologize for that, guys. And then we got the FSS Olvi laser because we want to get the ADS speed. We got the Mir 56 stock factory barrel. And we got the Tempest GH50. This thing absolutely demolishes people up close. It's got pretty good ADS speed. 30 rounds is sufficient to get a couple of knocks. Definitely want to run fast hands. You definitely want to be moving around as you're demolishing people in that close range. But definitely recommend giving this a shot at close range. Medium range, yes. So like between 25 and 30, 35-ish meters, you should be okay. Not with this, but like with the gun in general. Anything over 50 meters is pushing it. Its semi-auto TTK is very competitive as well, but it shines in its full auto TTK. So. But with that being said, that's going to do it for today's video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you're new. Links to the Twitch and the Discord will be in the pinned comment. Enjoy your day, and I'll catch you in the next one.